Yo, hey, we've seen some surprises today. This is why we love football. This is why we love the Euros, man. You know, sometimes you see something that you expect, but then sometimes you see something that you don't expect, and you're like, oh, yo, that's crazy. But yeah, anyway, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. You know the face, you know the name. Aaron here, back again with another video. Shout out to everybody always tuning in, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, making sure you're active in the comment section. And yeah, you guys always show up, man. So I appreciate every single one of you. It's road to 13K still, but we are approaching, slowly but surely, we're approaching 12.7K. So shout out to you lot for that, man. Appreciate you guys. 2 games happened today. And this time we're not going to start with the most recent one because I did that yesterday. Or last time, actually. Was it yesterday? Last time? It was yesterday. Yeah, I started with the most recent one. But this time we're going to start with the first game that I want to talk about today, which is Belgium 0, Slovakia 1. And that is probably the biggest surprise of the whole day. Nobody expected it. I didn't expect it. I mean, when I did my prediction, I said that Slovakia were going to finish last of the group and that Belgium would top it. Well, we now know that it's most likely not going to happen because Slovakia and Romania are actually topping this group. This is crazy. I can't believe it. This is actually crazy. But in football, you never know. Belgium might end up winning their next 2 games. Slovakia might end up drawing, losing, and, you know, things could change. But what a surprise, man. And I've got to give credit to Slovakia. They played excellently today. Slovakia were excellent in everything they did. In the way they attacked, in the way they defended, in the way they pressed very high. Oh yeah, did I mention that they had an Italian coach? Of course, Italian coaches seem to be the new trend. But yes, they've got an Italian coach, and the way he's got them set up, I've got to say, it's really impressive. The way they pressed, which resulted in them scoring the goal. By the way, Jeremy Doku. My brother, you can do all of the tricks and flicks and all of that wherever you want, but not in your own half. That is like one of the basic things you learn as a footballer. I don't care what the scoreline is. If it's going to put your team in danger and if it's going to create a chance for the other team to potentially score, which happened in this case, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Now look at you. You've allowed Slovakia to score. Fair enough, Belgium had chances and whatnot, but ultimately you lost. And it's because of your mistake. Do you know what I mean? Mistakes happen, of course. Yes, it's football. But those type of mistakes can cost you a whole tournament, bruv. Because guess what? Belgium's next game is Romania. They just came off a 3-0 slapping. And I mean in their favour, of course. They just slapped Ukraine 3-0. And Belgium got to play them next. And Belgium has to play Romania next. And guess what? I wouldn't even be surprised if Romania beat Belgium. If Romania beat Belgium, I would not be surprised because I looked at the highlights. I've got to be honest, didn't watch the game. But I watched the highlights and I'm like, yo, these men are fired up, man. They're fired up and they've got some quality running in there, bro. That number 20, man, he looks decent. Stanchu, that first goal, beauty. It's not a given that Belgium's going to beat Romania. And you know what happens? If you lose 2 games, you're out. You're going home. Yes, you've got a 3rd game to play, but you're basically out. So Belgium, it's now or never. But, you know, back to the game. The way Slovakia was set up, was really disciplined. Some of the chances that they created for themselves, they could have been up 2-0, possibly 3. Do you know what I mean? They played really well, man. I've got to give it to them. Really got to give it to them, man. Belgium, I mean, masters of their own downfall. I mentioned the mistake that Doku made, which resulted in Slovakia scoring, and the chances. Oh my lord, the amount of chances that Belgium had. Twice in the first half. And we've got to address the elephant in the room. Romelu Lukaku. Got to address it. Listen, I'm all for, taking the players' sides and all that. And I always say I'd take the players' sides. But, my bro, when you talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. And today, guy could have had a quintuple, if that's what you call it. 2 chances in the first half. The first one that I can remember was the one where the cross came in and then Kevin De Bruyne had a slight touch. Lukaku hits the goalkeeper. Straight at the goalkeeper. I know in a split second things happen very quickly. Things happen very quickly in a split second and you've got to react and just, do you know what I mean? But fam, if you're such a so-called with the best of the best, i.e. Lewandowski, Ronaldo, Messi, Suarez, and all these men, Harry Kane, if you say that you're up there with those men, you need to be burying these chances. First half. Then the second half, you got put through by Doku after some brilliant work on the right-hand side. Again, first touch, not there. Second half, had chances as well. Blazed it over the bar. Then had more chances to finish it off. Like, you could have walked away. Lukaku could have walked away in this game with a hat-trick. So that's all I have to say about that, man. It's a shame. It's a real shame. A lot of players for Belgium went missing. Kevin De Bruyne went missing. To be fair to him, he must have looked at Lukaku like, yo, man's creating all these chances for you and you're not finishing one of them. So I'll be fair to Kevin De Bruyne regarding that. But apart from that, a lot of players went missing, man. Onana went a bit missing for me. Mangala went a bit missing for me. Trossard went missing for me. Doku kind of picked himself up a little bit, but again, he could have had chances where he could have scored. The pace he has is unbelievable, blistering pace, but you have to do something with it. There has to be some end product at the end of it. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, man, a lot of players for Belgium went missing, man. And I think in the second game, formation has to change, personnel has to change. Yeah, I don't know, man. Domenico Tedesco's got some work to do, but yeah, credit to Slovakia, man. Listen, 3 points is 3 points, and they won the game. Second game I want to talk about today is obviously the one that we saw tonight. The second game in the evening. The third game in the evening, but the second one that I watched. And that was France 1, Austria 0. And am I surprised? No, because I sat here in this very chair, looking at this very camera, telling you guys. Did I say that right? Yeah, I think I said it right. But anyway, I sat here at this exact same spot, looking into this camera, telling you guys that France were not going to play beautiful football. Their football was not going to be scintillating. Their football was not going to be, wow, look at what France is doing. No, they were going to come and be on business. They were going to start in this tournament. They were going to start this tournament and just be on job. We're here to conduct business. We're not here to do this pretty football, this, that, and the other. No, we're here to conduct business, walk away with 3 points. If we 1-0 ourselves to the final, that's what we're going to do. And from the looks of it today, that's what's going to happen. And when you got the likes of... Oh, by the way, hold on. Let me just finish this and I'll go back to what I was going to say about Belgium. And when you got the likes of Camavinga and flipping Colomwani and Giroud and who else? When you got them man coming off the bench, yeah, you know you're winning. But back to the Belgium game. 2 goals got disallowed, right? 2 goals disallowed. The first one, cool. Offside, and obviously now you've got the semi-automated offside, which I actually like, so it's calm. That second goal that got disallowed, for the love of God, we love this sport so much. We love football, but please stop ruining it, man. Please stop ruining this beautiful sport with these weird new rules and these weird new technologies. The only technologies that I personally like are the semi-automated VAR when it's used properly, and so semi-automated offsides, VAR when it's used properly, and goal line technology. Those are the three that I like. What is this new technology where the ball's got a heart rate now? Like, what's going on? Like, what? Like, come on, man. This is, bro, that disallowed goal, the second one, was so harsh. It was so harsh on Lukaku because you thought like he finally scored after missing all them chances. And it was so harsh on, what's my man's name? On Openda. It was so harsh on him because when you're running, naturally, your arms will go in all sorts of positions. Obviously, within measure, yeah? But come on, man. There's nothing he could have done in that instant. Bro, he's running and he's trying to keep the defender away. So, of course, your hands are going to be all over the place. Nah, that was so harsh on Belgium, bro. That was so harsh. And honestly, if they, hypothetically speaking, if they go out of the Euros in the group stages because of that, come on, man. That's extremely harsh. Please stop ruining this beautiful sport with these weird-ass technologies, man. So, yeah, man. Back to the France game. They were on business today. They're here to conduct business, not here to do any of this pretty stuff. And yeah, that's how they played today. Literally. They played like they're here to conduct business. It wasn't pretty. A lot of the players went missing. A lot of the players were quiet. Kylian Mbappe was quiet. Yo, that chance, man, in the second half. Kylian, you have to bury this one. You have to bury it. And you know what the funny thing is? When he got away from his defender, from Danso, then he got away from the second defender, and it was just him and the goalkeeper, I thought he was going to give him the eyes. You know what he always does? Like, he'll give you the eyes, and then boom, front post. Do you know what I mean? He'll go for the front post, and then he'll bury it there. But bizarrely, he went for the far post. Like, it was so weird that he went for the far post. Kylian, man. And on top of that, he went off injured because he broke his nose. He was in blood. Hey, but you know what that means, though? We're going to see masked Kylian Mbappe. You know what that means. You know what that means. Because I'm just, taking other sports into account. And I'm going to talk about other sports. You guys know what happened when we saw masked Kobe. Rest in peace. You know what happened when we saw masked LeBron at Miami. I'm just saying. So now we're going to see masked Mbappe. This might be the start of something new. This might be the start of villain Mbappe. Nah, I'm just joking. But yeah, he went off injured, broke his nose after he tried to go for a header. And I think he clashed heads with Danso. And he broke his nose. Yeah, so he had to come off the pitch. But then obviously they were playing with 10 men. So he went back onto the pitch, went on the floor, sat down, received a yellow card because he was interrupting play basically. He wasn't allowed back on the pitch. But I would have done the same thing, bro. Like, he took one for the team, bro. Do you know what I mean? But he has to be careful not to pick up another yellow before, the round of 16 or the quarters? Because, that could suspend him. And France need Mbappe. They need him. So, yeah, Austria, man. Very unlucky, I have to say. Very unlucky, Austria. They could have equalised. They had chances to do so. They had chances galore. Man. And, bro, you would have thought, Alaba's not there. They're going to struggle. No, I told you guys. Ralf Rangnick got these men set up really well. He's got them man playing really good football. And they weren't second best today. You could arguably say that after France scored, especially in the second half, Austria was the better team, in my opinion. They knocked the ball around well. France suffered a lot. I've got to give credit to them, though, because the defence was really good. France suffered a lot. They had to, suffer attack after attack after attack. And unfortunately, Austria just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. So, very unfortunate. But I do believe that Austria can still qualify. They can still qualify. So I think their next game is actually going to be... Wait, it's France? Never. Poland. So it's Poland. Yeah, they're playing Poland next. I can see Austria beat Poland, if I'm honest. I can see them beat Poland. But then again, Lewandowski will probably be back. And both teams actually will have to pay attention to not lose because, that would basically mean that, they're out. And, the next The next game's going to be very interesting, Austria. But very unlucky, man. Very unlucky, I have to say. But the way they are drilled, the way they pressed, the way they bombed forward when they counter-attacked. I wish Man United kept him, man. I wish Man United kept him, but hey, what do I know? Apparently he's not good at coaching. That's what they say. Apparently Rangnick is not good at coaching. But anyway, we move. But yeah, man, credit to Austria, man. They played well, in my opinion. They were just very unlucky not to have scored. So they'll have to do better in the next game. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Yeah, what did you like about the first game? What did you like about the second game that I talked about? Man of the match in the first game. You know what? I thought Skriniar was very, very solid. Skriniar was solid. Obviously, the captain, the leader, he was very solid. Second game, the France game. Actually, I forgot to mention Mike Mignon. Mike Mignon made some crucial saves, man. Crucial saves, bro. Do you know what I mean? Made some very good saves. And yeah, credit to him for that as well. Second game. N'Golo Kanté. N'Golo Kanté. Has this guy even aged, bro? It feels like this guy's never been away. This guy was in Saudi. And he's performing like that. Yo, hey, listen. I don't know why you went to Saudi, N'Golo. You might as well come back to Europe. You might as well. Yeah, monster performance from Kanté, bro. Monster performance. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And listen, when Deschamps said, when he named the squad and he said, France is a better team with Kanté, oh yeah, I believe him. I believe him. Do you know what I mean? And they definitely, even though they were outstanding in the 2022 World Cup, yeah, you can tell how they missed him and you can tell why they missed him. So yeah, N'Golo Kanté is my man of the match. But yeah, final word. If you've made it to the end of this video, go in the comment section and type in masked Mbappe. Type in masked ED at the end. Masked Mbappe. I want to see that in the comment section if you've made it to the end of this video. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. Let's roll to 13k people. And I'm out. See you tomorrow. Peace. Gotta love the Euros, man. Gotta love it.